afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. My name is Bryan Barnes, and today is day 66 of my video diary. It is March the 15th, 2017. Yeah, it says 16. 2017. And things are rocking and rolling. I was able to buy another credit pack today, which I was a bit surprised about. But anyway, it's all good. It's a nice surprise. So, a nice surprise. It's brought me up to 55 credit packs. It's getting exciting, guys. It is getting exciting. I'm getting about 24 to actually at its height I got 27 cents every 20 minutes, and then it varied off drawing near to the evening to around 17 to 18 cents, and still very good. I think you guys are gonna have to go back to my earlier videos to see where I started from and to gauge my improvements. But that's why I'm doing these video diaries, so you can see how I've developed through the process, and I've not started with any big upfront money either. I started with a reasonable amount of money to start the business off, and it's developed from there. What did I do? I started with 25 packs, which I think, how much was that? That was about I'm rubbish with maths. Maybe 225 pounds or something like that. I'm not sure. I would have to double check my maths, but basically it was a very reasonable start. I started off with, so it's going very, very nicely now. And also with my campaigns, that is going very nicely. Twitter, fantastic. I've got now 164 retweets since I started up the campaign on Sunday. Facebook, yes, I'm getting shares on Facebook, but it's the Twitter I'm really impressed by. I'm really impressed by. And I've got to admit, if I wasn't doing this business, I would not have a clue of what all this social media was about. But I'm so glad that I've started the Advert platform, and that basically I'm learning as I'm earning. And this is where it's at, guys. This is where it's at. And if you guys are still procrastinating or full of fear, not sure about the business, maybe you've read some rubbish on the internet about scam and all this nonsense, no, guys, do your own research. Don't worry about those guys that say scam or whatever. That's their job. Yeah, that's their job. Do a bit of research. That's their job. They call things scam to drive people to their website, to drive you to their offers. That's how they make their money. I don't agree with it, but that is what they do. I think they need to go back to Sunday school. But please do your own research and use your own minds. Yeah, use your own minds, use your own common sense. When people are saying this, there's a lot of people involved with the Advert platform. There's a lot of professional marketers involved with the Advert platform. There's also a lot of serious backers behind the Advert platform and all. So do your research. Don't believe anything I say. Do your own research. Do your own due diligence. And if you're still not sure or whatever, then and you want to do the business, then I would just say start off with maybe one credit pack, just to get the feel of it, see how it works. See the money coming in every 20 minutes, 72 times a day, and then when you get confident, if it okay, all right, then I say start off with. Well, I started off with 25. But I would say, you know, to start off with 75 packs would be fantastic, because then you'll be getting a pack a day. But if you start off with, well, 50 would be a good start, and all 50 would be a good start, as you're seeing from our results. Yeah, if you want to have a really good start, then I would definitely advise that. But if not, then you just have to go with your budget. If it's one, if it's two, if it's five, whatever your budget can take. But I think it'd be well invested and money well spent. So learn as you earn. That's the key. Now, my saying today is, well, not my saying, a saying that I've read, is: a positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. It is a catalyst, and it sparks extraordinary results. Wade blogs. Definitely, definitely. If you've had them times where, you know, you just can't do no wrong, you're just on a roll and you just feel really good and really positive, and everything you do just turns out really well. Well, that's what it's talking about. That's the catalyst of chain of a chain reaction of events, which is positive thoughts, positive which turns out positive results, positive events. So yeah, yeah. I love that saying. I love that saying. So, guys, you know, if you're fearful, the best thing for fear is, and I've got it right here, is action is the antidote to fear. Action is the antidote to fear. And I understand where they're coming from, because fear, you're fearful, you're almost frozen, paralyzed, you can't do anything. But if you take just the first step, just that first piece of action, it gives you that confidence. Then you take the next step, it gives you more confidence. But taking action dissipates the fear will disappear. And that's what I've had to do when I felt fearful in something that is seems so important or so big. You know, you have that, like, oh, I don't know. But then when you take that first action, it's like, yes, what was I so scared about? You know, technology for a lot of people is fearful. Yeah, this whole internet business, this whole thing about social media, it's like, whoa, too much. But guys, take your time, one day at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time. You're going to have to learn this stuff anyway. Yeah, you're going to have to learn this stuff anyway. It's all heading this way. You know, you can't hide from it. You can't hide underneath a rock, unfortunately. I tried. I ran away from the social media. I didn't understand it. I didn't want to understand it. And I just thought it's just too much work. But you know what? I'm so glad that I'm starting to get an understanding of it. I'm starting to understand about this Twitter lark, and this about retweeting and what it means, and the reach you're getting for your business and businesses. And it's given me an education, and I'm learning as I'm earning. You know, get paid for it. You know, ideally every 20 minutes, 70 times a day. So. I think this is a fantastic business, and it's headed in the right direction. We've not had any major freezes actually with the Advert platform, which is fantastic, because you know, with the other platform we did have a couple of crashes, or you know, and well, actually we've not had an update, because when they do have updates, then normally they'll close down the platform for a little bit, have the updates and so forth. So we're doing good. I'm sure we're going to be due an update at some point, but we're doing good. We're doing well. So guys, get on board. Yeah, get on board. So until my next diary, day 67, take care and stay blessed. Bye bye.